But yeah,
I've been asking you for a design for like 3 years now. I
But
was
listen,
motherfucking 19.
I got. Yo,
I'm
listen,
23 now, Roy. What's up?
yo, listen. I got some shit cooking up, so we
You've
gonna
been
see.
saying that for 5 years,
Well,
Roy.
nigga, I'll meet you at the top.
At my crib, I got baddies galore. They just blow all the rats on couture. On the beach, we just chill by the shore. I need MTV Chris for a tour.
What we got for some topics, King?
Oh, we going. Holy shit.
By the way, that's a nice shirt right there.
Yeah.
I don't reckon I have one of those, but all right. I like
where
it.
you get the merch from?
Oh, this right here?
Yeah.
That nice little color. That's a nice little ensemble you have.
Is that product placement?
That definitely is product placement. I took that in marketing 101.
Look at you, guerrilla marketing.
But I like it. I like the color scheme. I like it. It takes a man's man to do that turquoise right there.
You know, we're gonna start bringing back the clothing line. You know, we finally found somebody that we could do some things with and do some capsules and make some pretty lifetime changing pieces. So
I got something cooking up too. But yeah,
I've been asking you for a design for like 3 years now. I was
listen,
19.
I'm
23 now, Roy. What's up?
Yo, listen, I got some shit cooking up. So we gonna see.
Saying that for 5 years, Roy.
Well, nigga, I'll meet you at the top. You know what I mean? But that's dope that we talking about that. See, that's how I know we on the same wavelength, because my culture question of the week is related to this. So remember we talked about this. Let's
you know what? Let's do that right now. Culture question of the week. What's up?
Oh, you want to start with the culture question of the week since we right here? So the culture question of the week is basically what do you feel like the culture has? How should I word this? I basically want to say what have we given to fashion, the culture? What have we given to it? Popular designers, like I know you know stylists like Dapper Dan, and because black people, and not even black people, the culture, we spend a lot of monies on designers. We spend a lot of money on name brands. We promote other name brands. We market other people. And some of us get paid for it, like Travis Scott might be getting something for his Jordan deal, you know, his Off-White, you know, but look at all of the shit that we did. We're trendsetters. Everything that people see the culture wear, they go flock to get. From doing Biggie was screaming Coogee sweaters to when Jay-Z made every nigga stop wearing jerseys and go get a button up. I was there. You know what I mean?
He was outside.
So I was in the club. What do you mean I was outside? I had a fucking closet full of jerseys I had to fucking get rid of, nigga. I said, Hov said we can't wear this. We gotta go get $100 button up.
I'm dead, son.
So yeah, that's what the culture questions will be like. Because I watched this good dope documentary on Netflix and it was dope. And everybody should go lock into it. I don't know about it, but just go in your Netflix, search fashion, and it's gonna come up. And it's about like hip hop and how it cultivated fashion and shit like that. And it's dope that you got your shit on, and that's even makes it even go better. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, what y'all think about that?
I think that fashion it's crazy because stuff that goes out comes back, and then people who are like just the limelight make some shit that we might have looked at and said ew, like, oh, I need that. Like, it's crazy. Like, look at Kanye West. Man made a collection of holy clothes and sold them for $1,000 and up.
Yo,
it's ridiculous.
So now, is that supporting the culture right there, or is that just like I got a pair of Yeezys. I got like 2 pair, but I never understood. Like, I like the OG Yeezys, the Nike shits, and them shits is like $1,500 if you could get a hand on those.
Oh yeah, that's yeah.
But like, I never understand the craze, Lloyd, like Yeezy, because Yeezy is a regular dude, like that nigga's a regular nigga that came out with a sneaker and niggas went crazy for it. But we had G-Unit sneakers before. They was kind of corny. We had S. Carters. They was kind of corny. But like,
you remember the game shoes?
Yo, the Hurricane.
Yeah, the Hurricanes.
Yo, wait, no. Bank said it best. Shit could get ugly than the Master P sneakers.
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Like, so, and with fashion, you see how everybody supported Kanye? It was kind of crazy because G Unit, Rockaware, all of them had clothing lines, but nobody really had a following like Kanye. And then, yet and still, he fucking had bullshit clothes charging out the wazoo for it. Shout out to Rockaware because in the early 2000s, they came through and crushed the building.
That's right. Hey, you can't forget about Diddy's run.
Sean John,
had a nice one,
and Anichi. I don't know. Fubu, shout out to Fubu. We can't never forget about Fubu.
Yeah,
it was whack as fuck. But shout out to Fubu, how they came in the game and they did what they did, and they really set the tone to all them other companies. Like I don't think if Fubu would have started fashion, Snoop even have a clothing line a little bit. Like everybody had their clothing line, and that just goes to show you how hip hop coincides with fashion so well and the culture. You know what I mean? Yeah. And Living Color, that shit gave mad fashion.
Mm-hmm. I just think like if you're an entertainer, your goal is to reach as many people as possible, and that's just like another avenue to reach people and to have them, of course, support you, because if you do it right, most of your merch and proceeds from that go back to you. So that's another way to go ahead and tap into another income resource.
So you think black people were supporting Kanye?
Oh, black people were for sure supporting Kanye.
So you think his merch come from more? I think you're wrong. I think other people support Kanye way more than we support Kanye, and that's why he's able to put that price on that merch.
Well, you said, do you think black people support? I didn't say that we support.
Yeah, I think black people buy Yeezys. I'm not saying.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I wasn't saying.
But I think all that other shit, like them flip flops that look like up north slippers and shit for like $150. Nah, I don't think that's.
These niggas buying that. I promise you. My generation is all over that shit.
Well, that shit is crazy.
All over that shit. Because the reason is,
they don't. Why? This is what. Well, yeah.
They don't look at Kanye as like MAGA or like don't fuck with him. He sold his soul type deal. They don't look at him in that light. They look at him as like just this big ass thing that makes some fly ass clothes, and he's doing shit that I can't do right now, and I want to live that lifestyle. Where like they don't look at him in the light of, he's doing things that I want to put this right. He's doing things that aren't the most accepted by the people of the culture.
Just call it what it is. It's egregious as fuck. And
he's very different. He's a very different individual. So like they don't look at him like that. They just look at him as a designer or somebody that just makes fire clothing.
Well, fuck him.
Right. Right. But
no, what I'm saying, let's get off of him. We giving him too much time. What I'm saying is, you think like hypothetically, you think people from the culture gonna support your brand like that? Like, I understand you say it has to reach people, but do we support like our brands? Like we support Gucci, like we support all of this shit, like. You know what I mean? Amari, what was that? Amari denim that everybody,
Amiri, yeah.
And Dior's and all of this shit that everybody be rapping about. So, like Biggie showed us what saying names in the rap could do for designers, man. And they like shout out to the designers because they're culture vultures.
You gotta think about it. Like we hear about it when the people who are up there need something that everybody doesn't have.
Yeah.
So it's up to you to make something and present something to them that's like the next big thing.
Yeah, shout out to Dapper Dan. Watch that documentary because this conversation. If you watch the documentary, you'll see. Yeah,
I peep.
Dapper Dan, Gucci gave him a contract because his shit was so hot and underground. You know what I mean? So,
well, Gucci had to get back up. Gucci lost a lot. So Dapper was their key to regaining the crowd that they had lost.
Did they lose a lot, or did they come out with a fucking sweater with blackface and that shit made their stocks go pew? So what they did was, we gotta find a spokesperson to the culture, and whoever but Dapper Dan, because one, he's from Harlem. Shout out to the world,
right? Which is honestly the fashion capital of the world.
Yeah, one of them, if the
for sure.
And you know, shout out to his movement because that shit was in the 80s. Like I remember, like Hunt when he had his joint Hunt 25th. Look, bro, I remember if you was getting money in the 80s, you had something from Dapper Dan. So whether it was a fucking bag, a Shirley, whatever he was making all leather suits, cowboy boots. He was making crazy shit. Like
monograms before the monograms were even allowed.
Yeah. So shout out to him. Shout out to all of the people that don't get they just due, from the designers that be making a lot of corny niggas look hot, that don't get no just due, to the individualities of a lot of the people that come into the game with their own style, like Lil Wayne. I don't know if he just throws shit on, but
truck fit is still a thing.
Yeah, but he does his own thing. He didn't try to cater to anybody but his own, you know. So shout out to them, cause keep making your lane. And Joe,
and then even like one of the bigger ones, Pharrell. We don't give Pharrell enough credit for what he does with fashion.
With fashion, yeah, Pharrell is
absolutely
dope
amazing. Between Adidas, Chanel, Bape.
Shout out to Beyonce too, cause she got that Adidas deal.
Yep.
So now that's our question. So yes, the edge of the culture, the fashion needs our culture, definitely.
For sure.
Well, I think it's a little bit more complicated than that, even though I think that the fashion is our culture, right? Because the majority of the world, they come to us, right? Or they come looking for what we say. Because it's no debate that, you know, hip hop is not only just the fastest growing.
I like what you just said. That shit is dope.
That's the fact.
No, it's true. It's true. It's the fastest.
It's so true.
And the most popular. So people that come to us looking for what we have to say, and then they take it and they gentrify it and rebrand it and remarket it to us as their own. And it's really unfortunate in that way, but it's just kind of the way that they're doing business now. But a lot of people like Jay stepping out and telling us like about Billboard, like, yo, Billboard is trash. He's been telling us about it for years, but like people are finally starting to understand, hey, there's something really wrong with what these people are selling us here. And then I'm glad that you actually brought up Kanye and Yeezy, right? Like a lot of the younger generation, they don't look at him the same way that we do, right? Like we were there, like
we saw a college grad, yeah,
exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like we saw
we seen the backstage tour, his hunger. Yeah, like when he was making them original beats, Lucifer, son of the morning, and he had a different kind of hunger.
Exactly, and now these younger kids, they're viewing him like post Yeezy or Yeezus or whatever it was, and they're like, oh man, this guy's just so great and he's amazing and he's a legend, not really knowing like how he got there and why what he's doing now is a lot more detrimental. Like they're just viewing it as, oh, okay, this guy these views, and it's like, oh well, that's not who he was. Like this Kanye, I have no idea who this is. It seems like a robot. It's not. He's a replacement. He's a replicant. It's not real. It can't be the Kanye that, you know, wrote Jesus Walks, right? It's a totally different human being. And so in that issue, it's like you have this billionaire guy who's just literally sucking the life out of the culture and making white people believe that some black people believe that Harriet Tubman never freed the slaves, which is just the most asinine thing in the world. So
I heard that, yo, that shit was nuts.
Yeah, the next time I was recording was like, oh, I'm out of here.
Yeah, we out of here. We out of here. And like, and I think that's how all black people believe, right? And it's like what extreme white liberals want us to believe, right, is like when Joe Biden said that, yo, black people aren't a monolith. Like liberals want us to believe that that's true, right? All black people essentially do really believe in the same thing. I don't think that you can be a black Republican. Like everybody, hey, we all have really shitty lives. Like police.
Nah, but you know the history of Republicans, though. You know that it started in Texas. It was a lot of black people involved in Republicans. The Democratic Party started the Ku Klux Klan. You know what I mean? So it's a lot, you know. But shit has changed over the years, you know, where the Republican interest has not been in the favor of black people. So that's how black people have strayed away from that party. But fuck that. Let's go vote. It don't matter. Vote.
And then, you know, just touching on the fashion thing on this last thing, we don't give a lot of credit to the Middle Eastern culture as well. I mean, if we think about it way back in those times, they were really doing outside the box designs and patterns and things like that we started to jack a little bit. You know, that's
Who
one
thought
thing
Jack
that
that shit?
with either like the white colonists or you know, of course, the Africans who had a little
I
bit of
feel
money over
like
there.
that's all fashion is. Jack. Like
Yeah.
it's a full-time Jack move from culture to culture. So black people go over to Europe, they be like, oh shit, that's what they wear. ASAP Rocky come over here, Jaden Smith come over here trying to rock that shit. And then they come over here and see our hip hop, and niggas go right back over there, run over there, them top boy niggas in London.
It's not the
Dress
same
more.
though. I think Pop Smoke has proven that it's not the same. You know, it's a whole
What
different
he
type of
proved?
sound.
Oh, now I'm not talking about the sound. I'm just talking about the
Oh
culture,
yeah,
what
as
we
far as just
snatch
trying
from
to
each.
do the same thing,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, like the fashion. I ain't talking about the music. I'm just talking about the looks. Like niggas come over here and see what we wearing, and then they jacket. So it's like culture from culture. We do that. You know what I mean? Like like niggas like French Montana. He's whatever culture he's from. When he goes shoot some of them videos, he wearing the full out Muslim
Morocco.
shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, all that shit. So it's just a culture thing. It's like he reps his culture and let people know like yeah, ain't. But then you gonna see him in another video, his shit gonna be all icy and you know what I mean. So, but shout out to all the rappers that can't dress. Y'all niggas know who y'all are, stylists or
Yeah,
not. So shout out to my old school niggas that keep it fresh, Fab, Jada, you know what I mean. A lot of niggas that just stay and that fashion lane, you know, they just lit a different way. And shout out to all the black designers, man, that's on the come up. Support them, man, because it's a lot of dudes doing a lot of dope shit. Go on your Instagram. All you gotta do is hashtag black designers. You're gonna find a lot of shit. Go. It's one dude, Unsigned Hype, my man, the Saya collection. That's what it is. SIA on Instagram. Saya collection. Sia collection. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, his shit is fire. He got sneakers. Them shits is competing with Yeezys. Them shits is real fire. Go see him. Support him. He got a lot of dope shit. Bags, coats, all that shit. He's real fire. I've been following for a while, so always putting y'all onto some fire. Go check him out though. But yeah, that's what it is.
At my crib, I got baddies galore. They just blow all the rest on couture. On the beach, we just chill by the shore. I need MTV Chris for a tour.